Okay.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the Quick Dis News episode number 38. I am your host, Tim LeBeau, alongside Mr. John Castano.
Hi.
Mrs. Sarah Castano.
Hey, howdy, hey.
So, quick announcement before we start the show today. We have just decided today,
Moments ago, breaking news.
that the Darksaber is heavy because it's not a lightsaber. Just kidding. We have decided that we are going to condense into one show, meaning the news will now be integrated into the podcast. And we're going to give it a shake that way and see how it goes. When Johnny and I were first doing this almost 2 years ago now, it's been a while. We used to kind of do that. And I don't know, it was all right. And I think now, because we have segments and like Steven's not on the news, but he's on the podcast, and it's kind of good to get his point of view on things. And we have a little more structure to it. We're going to try it that way and see how it goes. And then any of our special episodes, i.e. like interviews with Aloha Ears or Rich Collins or any of our other guests, will just be aired as special episodes along the way. And hopefully we'll be able to sprinkle some of those in, over the course of the next year, till November when we go back on break again. But yeah, we'll give that a whirl and we'll see how it goes. And so this will be our last Thursday night live show, at least scheduled Thursday night live show for a little while, or maybe forever if it goes well the other way. We will see. So, Chase, don't get too upset. Anyway, with that said, we don't have much news tonight. We have very little news tonight, I am informed. But let's see if it's anything good. No news is good news. Little news is good news. A lot of news is good news. All news is good news at Quick Dis Takes. So, Sarah, without further, what is it?
But even the grumpy news.
Even the grumpy news. There's always some of that with me around. Without further ado, Sarah, let's get into the quick Dis mentions.
Indeed. So not anywhere near as much to talk about like last week in a What Did I Miss episode, but I do have a piece of speculation. So allegedly testing has begun and is now underway for the Walt Disney World Railroad over in Magic Kingdom. Guests have reported hearing the familiar train whistle around the park, although no one has actually seen it on the track. So my theory is if you're hearing it but not seeing it, and it's been a couple of days of people reporting they hear it but don't see it, maybe, let's think, friends, maybe it's just a sound effect they play throughout the park. You know how they pump like smells down Main Street and they have like background, like maybe that's what it is. Just a speculation.
Johnny, you're going to get to ride that choo-choo soon.
Maybe they're testing it. Why you got to bring it down?
I'm just saying, no one's gotten eyes on it. So at this point, it's speculation.
Fingers crossed that we can, as grown men, get on that train once again.
All right,
I like the train. I like the train too.
Choo-choo.
It's only been like, 3 years? Almost 4 years already?
Seems like Tron's been under construction for about 40, so that's fine.
And that's what's stalling it, so. All
right.
We'll be running a train soon enough. So let's go.
I get it. All right. Back to quick Dis mentions. There was a lightsaber meetup. Apparently, I heard nothing about this until I came across a couple photos of it at Hollywood Studios this past Saturday night, where a special guest, Ahsoka Tano herself, Ashley Eckstein, was in attendance. She was there taking pictures. She was giving.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I said it wrong. My bad. Sorry, Ashley. But she was there in attendance. She was taking pictures with people, doing some cool things with her lightsaber, giving out Ahsoka Tano plush dolls to all the children in attendance. Just seemed super cool. Apparently it was her birthday that day, Ahsoka Tano's birthday. So a fun way to celebrate that. But I saw in a couple different groups and from different posters, some really cool pictures of all of like literally just lightsabers and a panoramic shot. Was super cool. So I thought that was kind of fun.
I'd like to interject on the Ahsoka Tana topic.
Mhm.
Spoiler alert to anyone that hadn't seen the show last night, but can someone explain to me why Luke gets to have Leia and Han and Chewie in his life as close? Well, I know Leia's a sister, but as close confidants. But poor baby Grogu can't have the Mandalorian. He has to choose between Mithril from Lord of the Rings and Yoda's old lightsaber. John, do you have any take on that?
As someone who hasn't seen it, I don't.
You didn't think of that though, did you, Johnny? Johnny didn't think of it until I just said it. What's the deal with that?
There you go.
I don't know. He's trying to train him like Yoda would have wanted to train him, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's in the words of Yoda. In the words of Yoda, that's why he fails. So
well, we know what happens to Luke, so I guess he's wrong, I guess.
That's true. Luke's going to turn to a little wiener man anyway when he gets to the sequel trilogy. So all pouty and whatnot. But that did bother me a little bit. That bothered me. And what didn't bother me though was the CGI they used to de-age Luke. That looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting text from my principal about the weather conditions in our.
It looked way better than it did in the Mandalorian season.
I know, and I was going to say it looked better than it did before already, and they did it for a longer period of time. And
Yeah,
the way he talked to Grogu kind of felt a little weird.
yeah, I don't know if it was Mark Hamill or if it was a voice actor. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't watch the end credits close enough, I guess.
The acting felt a little off on it or something. I mean, it wasn't anything major. It was just something I noticed it. Let's put it that way.
I'm just happy because I never thought I would see Luke that age in a movie or a TV show or like that ever.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's very cool that they can do that with old actors now.
And I hope so badly they give him a show because it's like there's whispers. You know, that'd be awesome. Because all that time period.
Oh, I was just saying, supposedly that guy that was in the X-Wing last week with the when they pulled up on the side of the Mandalorian, not the guy we knew from previous episodes, the other guy, supposedly that guy is the body double of Luke, or at least he was in the Mandalorian season. I don't know if he was in this, so that was Luke, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, I got sidetracked. I always get sidetracked into the world of Star Wars. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, now we have a ton to talk about, so it's fine. Additionally, we have the My Disney Experience app has finally, to some people, added a new QR code option for guests who are looking to link family and friends into their My Disney Experience accounts. You literally just click on Show My Linking Code, and it'll be generated for you to either take a screenshot and send to people to add in, or they can scan it directly from your mobile device, and now you're linked. I know that prior to this, trying to link accounts, like when we had gone down with you and Carrie and Natasha, it was such a pain. And it was like an 85-step process. It was really frustrating. But
it's such a pain that
convenient now.
It's such a pain that I wouldn't even bother doing that. I would just call and have them link over the phone because
that was a lot easier actually.
It was too much of sending emails and
that 14-person trip we did was so much easier just to like have an agent do it instead of doing
they eventually got there, I guess.
Yeah, that's all right. Progress is progress. We'll get there.
I always found that every time I went on a new trip, it was a pain in the butt to link up. And like I knew what I was doing.
It's just like 75.
It's just a pain in the butt. Like it doesn't. Yeah.
Like you could be linked to people, but then they weren't linked back, and it was like both had to send emails to accept. It wasn't just one email accepted both. You had to do it both ways. It was a mess.
Isn't that what happened when we got Rise and then we were in line for Slinky Dog Dash when we rope dropped? Isn't that the problem?
Because you weren't linked to Natasha or something, but she was linked to all of us, and there was like an issue. But she wasn't linked to you. I think you were linked to her or something. It was weird.
Yeah, it's really wonky. I don't know what it's like if it's gotten any better, but last time, many times, or you would go on a trip like we went with you that time we went down with you guys, and I'm trying to like sort things out, and I could like link Scott from like 2015 with no problem. Yeah. Somehow I can't get Johnny or Sarah or Natasha on my thing properly until I really kind of go nuts trying to figure it out till I get it. Pain in the butt.
Sorry.
That's
Distracted.
all.
All right, last up on quick Diz mentions, because there's really not a lot. Chef Art Smith has announced that the Sunshine Diner, his new restaurant coming to MCO, is now expected to open with an official date of summer of 2022. Concept art for the new location has been released. It is nothing like the location in Disney Springs. It kind of is reminiscent to me of like a very Leave It to Beaver kind of 50s, not like the 50s prime time, like the black and white kind of sense, but that like style of furniture and like the very like retro, almost like the Carousel of Progress, like that 1950s scene. It looks super cool though. It's just absolutely nothing like Disney Springs. Also related as a Springs favorite coming to Orlando International, a new location for Wine Bar George has been announced, expected to open this summer as well. It literally looks like it's like a like a quick serve for wine in the airport with just like the logo. It's very minimal. It's just like a horseshoe bar type deal. And you get your stuff to go.
So now we're gonna bring Disney favorites to the. So if you're kind of missing Disney and you're waiting for your flight out there,
To be in the airport.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. So that's that.
No, they should just do a fully functional Disney Springs like in the airport.
That's insane. Just bring Disney to the airport. Have like mini Disney. That's fine.
Put a dark ride in there, whatever.
You don't even need to leave the airport. Here's the extension.
It's like when you go to Vegas and you can still gamble in the airport, like that kind of thing.
Which is crazy. But anyway.
Yep.
Oh, good grief. All right. Up next on our quick Diz updates, Frontierland Hoedown officially announced to return to Magic Kingdom on February 11th. I've never actually seen this performance for myself. It's not a typical parade performance. It's not scheduled. It's not a stage show. It's more like a flash mob. And so I've never been able to experience it myself. I'm hoping that when we go down this summer, at some point we'll be able to see it. But I've never seen this in person. I've seen people's recordings of it. I've seen their Facebook Live, but I've never seen it. But more stuff slowly coming into the parks. It's exciting.
Not too excited about that one, but go ahead.
Well, because I've never seen it in person, like for myself and my own eyeballs, my brain is saying, hey, this is kind of like the Hoop-de-Doo review in the parks. Like it's a tiny little snippet of it, but just saying. The Build a Lightsaber experience has reopened at the Tatooine Traders, that gift shop on your way out of Star Tours. The saga continues. It has been closed for over a month now. It was cited, I'm dying. Oh my God. Everything's fine. It was cited as a result of supply chain issues. They couldn't get the pieces for it, but it has now reopened. It's fully stocked. People are showing photos of the inside now. Also restocked Doc Ondor's Deck of Antiquities. People are showing the new lightsabers that they've purchased. And give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
So the people still build a lightsaber in the Tatooine Trader Shop after, like, now that you can actually build one in Galaxy's Edge that's far superior.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, because that's where we let the kids build those.
Daddy gets the good one, and the kids get to build little plastic ones.
Yeah, I think they have one in Disney Springs too.
It's like at the end of
I thought they did.
Step Brothers when they give him the 2 Chewbacca masks, and like Will Ferrell's like, it's okay that mine's not movie quality because the other guy's got one that's way nicer than the other.
Hey, the way these kids play with those things around the house, we weren't
I
spending
get
that
it.
much money, but
I get it.
no, I mean they still felt it. Still cool for a little kid. They think.
Well, of course. Why? Like, and what's the deal with those really cool looking ones? Those aren't coming out to Galactic Star Cruiser. The ones that
I think those are their Ford Galactic Star Cruiser. Something's actually cool.
That's only for the people who are acting. Those aren't ever going to be touched by the public.
What?
Yeah, they're not going to sell those.
What? We had this conversation when the trailer came out.
I don't care. I'm still mad.
Yeah.
Oh, those are going to make their way, John.
Did you mention
Disney can't resist?
Did you mention how James left his out in the snow, like intentionally buried it under the snow from the blizzard, and then everything has melted, and we discovered it today?
Yeah, still works.
It's like the lightsaber in the stone, like unsheath it. But you know what's going to happen is that Disney's going to realize quickly that people will pay like $600 for those things, and
please don't do that. No.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. They got to guarantee,
the new ones.
You got to guarantee
the new ones are sick.
That it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I mean, figure it out, and it's all patented and whatever. What license, trademarked? I don't know. One of
I don't
those things you can't steal their idea.
It's
Words
just
of
cool that it like, you carry it around. It's not,
illuminate.
there's no blade until you turn it on. Anyway.
All right, last up on our super long news episode, maybe a half hour in. Tron has finally made it onto the map. It's not done.
It's on the map.
Nope, but it made it to the map. So people have taken pictures and shown the new versions of the Magic Kingdom map where Tron will be. There's no actual conceptual art or logo or like caricature image. It's literally just the word Tron. But it made it to the map, so.
It'll look cool on the map when it's ready because it's a cool looking ride.
But right now it's just the word Tron. It's something. Like,
I'm excited for the ride, but I'm not excited for what it's like, the fact that it's themed after Tron.
I feel like this is the pregnancy that you're in the ninth
I don't
month
know.
and it doesn't end. Like, it's so close to being done and it's still nowhere close to being done at the very same time.
They're spacing it out on purpose now.
Right, but it's just annoying.
It's like, well, Cosmic Rewind will be done this year, and then next year we'll have another ride. And they're gonna start manipulating it that way too, because always like some kind of excitement going on. Which I get that part. I don't fault them for that.
And you need to spread it throughout the parks too. I understand that. It's just annoying.
So you don't want to be like, come to Disney in 2022 because we're gonna open these 2 new rides, and then you have nothing in 2023 to advertise.
But this should have been done, and I get that COVID happened, but like this should have been done already. This
True.
is like a group project where the due date was pushed back and it's still not done.
Yeah, and it's cloned. It's not like they're like trying to they're learning as they go, and they know how to build it.
Yep.
It's been built before. Chase is wondering how much for a working lightsaber.
the one from Tatooine Traders is like $30, I think.
You can buy the good ones.
Doc Gondor's is like $200.
Yeah, you can buy the ones from the Doc Ondor area of the park, which would be Galaxy's Edge, which I think Chase was recently visiting out in Disneyland, and they go for like 2 and change right now. Don't they? They go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, the dark saber was the most
I
expensive.
think it's $219 before tax or $209 before tax. It was they raised like $20 or something.
And they will give you a wonderful plastic bag to take that home in.
We did see them in a case, in the actual like case, and not a Ziploc bag.
Well, it's time to. That's getting a little ridiculous.
I agree.
Disney should have handed out vouchers or something for like. We'll send them to you when we get them ready again or something.
Hopefully they're getting them because now they have lightsabers back in stock. So hopefully those will come back in stock. I know that they got the cardboard carrying cases for the droids back in stock because they were given plastic bags for those as well. But I think they got the carrying cases back in.
Where do you display your lightsabers?
I do have them on I bought these holders so they like on the outside of a little the sunroom bar thing we got on the window going up. The only problem is you turn them on, they look cool, but they don't. I didn't know at first, but they don't stay on until you turn them off. They just kind of automatically go off after a couple of minutes if you don't swing it around.
Yeah, if it doesn't have the sensor going, yeah.
It looks cool for about 5 minutes until they shut off.
Yeah, I want to get Kylo's.
Enough for an Instagram post, Johnny. That's all you get. Enough time to post it on Instagram.
Yeah, that's all you need, I guess, nowadays, right?
I'm not going to create mine because even though I think it's cool, the ones that I want are like you can't make Kylo's, right?
No.
Yeah, see, I want to get my hands on that one.
You can at the Tatooine Traders. That's the one I dug out of the snow today.
Well, if I do decide to do it, I'm gonna get the good one. I think. Actually, I decided to do it. The trip that Johnny and I were both supposed to make one that I canceled, and then later in that trip, I was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna go get the Kylo one." And I walked in the store, they didn't have it. So I was like, I was going up and down with my lights, like. But I was definitely impulse mode that day. Like if they had it, I was definitely walking out with it. I didn't have it.
I know, my friend, that's literally all I have. There's no headline. No, sorry.
All right.
It's a quiet week.
All right, folks. Well, you know what? That's all right. I'm tired.
Restocked. I mean,
Yep.
But not exciting.
We're all tired anyway, and I think I'll rewatch the Book of Boba Fett episode from last night because I like to watch them twice just to see if I missed anything.
Thoroughness.
Either that or we're gonna go watch Harry Potter. It depends. Anyway,
Yes. Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch The Office.
I can't rule that out as an option either. You know, that just finds its way on my TV.
I finally stopped and I was watching Seinfeld and I finished Seinfeld and somehow The Office got back on and back.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were gonna restart Seinfeld if you restart The Office, but nope, Office went right on that.
I'm on season 7 of Seinfeld right now, and I stopped, but I gotta finish it up.
What was the last episode?
I gotta jump back on Cheers too because I was watching Cheers and it was on Netflix, and now that it's on Peacock, I gotta get back into watching Cheers again too.
See, I love Cheers. However, how do I word this without insulting Cheers? Just not nearly as funny as The Office, you know.
It's also done a much more conservative time, I think.
I guess.
Maybe.
I mean, Cheers is it's different. It's nostalgic and Norm Peterson's classic.
And then especially it's takes place an hour away from us, and it's there, it's a little more special to us.
It's true. I like it.
Cliff Clavin.
Cliff's good. Good.
Yep.
Guy broke the rules. You're not supposed to show up to a bar in your uniform because you may be off the clock, but your uniform isn't.
Maybe that's the reason why you can't show up to a bar.
It was also the 80s when the post office they were doing a lot more stuff on the clock.
You could smoke in a bar. You could smoke in the bar up until what? 05?
Mm-hmm.
I remember going to bars. We could smoke in the bars.
I found pictures from 16 years ago at the old Guillory's playing pool upstairs, and it was blew my mind because that's not that anymore.
Also, that's going to be a fine dining establishment very soon.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Boy. No more sticky floors.
And I got to tell you, they sold Aiden's. I don't know if anyone knows that.
I think I knew that.
It's owned by a different restaurant group, and it's not quite as good as it once was. I feel. That's too bad.
No, that was
That is too bad.
But the last couple times we went in there, it was very dead. It was dead. It wasn't the same.
I do like Aiden's though. I mean, it's still worth going, I think, once in a while, but it's just a little different. I've been really enjoying I really enjoy the Black Whale in New Bedford as well.
Oh, we haven't gone there.
It's good. You'd like it.
I mean, we went to what's it called? What's the other one? Cisco. We went to Cisco over the summer. That's a nice place to go in the summer.
So I hear.
Well, we're more into Moby Dick's. I'll go to Moby Dick's every week.
Oh, I've seen that. Yes.
Also, Rose Alley. Yeah.
All right, we gotta get out of here because my dog's going berserk. All right, we'll see you guys on Sunday. Regular podcast on Sunday with no news. Then the following Sunday, everything's wrapped into one.
Yeah.
All twisted like a little wiener package. You know what I mean? Johnny knows what I mean. All right. We are getting out of here. We'll see you guys.
Bye, Gunner.
Sunday.
But Super Bowl Sunday?
Not this week.
No.
Oh, yeah. We may not see you on Super Bowl Sunday, but we'll just keep your ears out on this upcoming Sunday. We'll figure it out.
Unless we do it earlier Sunday? I don't know. We'll check.
Probably not. All right.
Fair enough.
We'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys later.
Yes.
Gunnar says bye.
Bye.